Loren from the Bolttalk Podcast. I had a great audio rant I set up that apparently because it's Facebook and all they want is video instead of audio for podcasters, it doesn't let me post it. So I'm going to post a shorter video just to kind of get my own opinion out on the madness involving the Chargers, the city, the NFL, because now the NFL has basically approved a move so that if the Chargers want to leave at any point in time after the 2016 season, they can. The city decided to say, hey, I will give you a 99-year lease, $1 a year, to stay at Qualcomm. This is basically a pissing contest, and it seems to be a contest between which side can look like the biggest bunch of douchebags. That's really all there is to it. The city of San Diego has barely been able to get its act together for 20 years. Now, some of it's legitimate. You had the economic crash. You had the tendency of Jerry Sanders, who basically rescued the city. You had the disaster of Bob Filner, who I can't stand, with Mayor Faulkner, who's done a decent job kind of steadying the city along. But when push comes to shove, the city does not seem willing to keep the Chargers. Again, as I said, it is for sometimes a very valid reason, but whenever they've had a chance to step up to the plate and make something unique of it, they choose not to. The city of San Diego seems to be obsessed with the idea of keeping itself a small backwater in the Southwest. With the exception of the 1998 Padres championship, which led to Petco Park, there's no desire to do that. Yeah, they let private industry go all over the place in downtown and build something. You know what? That was as much Petco Park as anything else. But since then, nothing. No convention center, which means Comic-Con might very well leave. Heaven forbid if that happens. There's no improvement to the Valley View Center. There's no improvement to anything else like that to show that this is a city that's looking beyond to the future. Jesus, they can't even fill their potholes correctly. And then on top of which, you have the Spanos family, which has been one of the least popular owners for 20 plus years. You have Dean Spanos, who last year took years of people's fandom, years of support among the city of San Diego, and just said, screw you, I'm going to LA, I like it better. Oh, this is after 20 plus years of I might move, I'm going to go do it, I'm talking with Carson, I'm talking with industry, I'm talking with everyone. Basically, this has been the NFL's goal to put a team in LA. They wanted the Rams always, and at least with St. Louis, you knew it was coming. Kroenke loved LA, the NFL loved bringing the Rams home, blah-de-blah-de-blah. You knew it was coming. Oakland, you kind of know the same thing. Vegas is throwing billions at them to just say, come on over. Oakland can't keep the Golden State Warriors. Which one do you think is going to win that battle? But no, here in San Diego, it's like both sides have to try and outdouche each other. The stadium is a disaster. It has to be built. The Spanos family, for its credit, tried to create something unique, different on the land. They tried to go to the city and say, I'd like to build them on the waterfront because it did so well with Petco. Opens up the whole East Village, Barrio Logan, to further development. No, they said, because, of course, the Chargers didn't talk to anyone. They basically dropped this and said, everyone will kind of like this. Well, Comic-Con said they weren't interested, even though the Chargers said, hey, they'd love it. Nobody else suggested there was interest to it, though I have my huge issues with the hoteliers for whom the waterfront is their personal fiefdom, and how they influenced this election was infuriating. The Chargers won nobody any favors, not talking to anyone to set up this proposal, and equally so by burning the bridges in 2015 and pissing on the ashes when they were so sure they would get the choice to go to Carson. Ha! So now you've got both sides in a pissing contest. The Chargers want to leave, and it's for the last month, it's been drip, 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 drip. Oh, we don't like what's going on with San Diego. Oh, LA and the Rams and San Diego and the Chargers are all making nice. Oh, I've never felt so depressed about it. Jason La Canfora, Jim Trotter, Fred Rogan, da-da-da-da-da, on and on and on. Either get up or go. Stay or leave. I, at this point, just don't care any longer. I hope you're happy, Dean. I really do. I bleed Charger blue and gold, and at this point, I just don't want anything to do with the team. I really don't. You've made the last 2 years of Charger football, besides the fact that they suck, you've made it a living hell to support this team. You made me not want to do something that for every Sunday for 20 plus years has been something I've so looked forward to. So if you want to leave, leave. And to the city of San Diego, you know what? Be the backwater you want to be. If that's your choice, so be it. But don't expect me to pay for increased taxes because you seem to want to make San Diego a quote-unquote cutting-edge city. You can't build a convention center because one group or another sues and gets their you-know-what's in a wad. You don't, and if you don't do that, I have a hard time believing Comic-Con will ever stay, so God forbid what will happen in that case. You don't want to build a football stadium, which would produce tons of other events. All you have to do is look at Minneapolis, Indianapolis. You looked at Detroit, Houston. Look what happened when they did that. You don't want to and all this talk about an MLS franchise or an NBA franchise, you're kidding yourself. This is a city that can't get potholes fixed correctly. You expect them to build and get major league franchises? This will be a city that becomes a small backwater burb in the Southwest. It won't be LA. It won't be the rapidly expanding Phoenix. It won't be Vegas, which can now boast 2 professional teams more than the city of San Diego, because you're going to run one out. And no, I love the Gulls. I love the Sockers. They're not professional teams. They're minor league teams. So this is what you get. Both of you deserve each other, and I hope you're happy with it. It's Loren Casuto from Bolttalk. I hope you enjoyed this.